Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my weekly update. Finally, here in South Wiltshire, we've actually had a decent amount of rain this week and everything looks so much better on the back of it. So I just hope wherever you are, you've had some rain as well, because my goodness me, it was certainly much needed. It's been a full-on week of meetings. I met with George Eustace earlier in the week. I also saw Victoria Prentice. And I had my first meeting with Jeremy Hunt, who obviously former Foreign Secretary, former Health Secretary, and chair now of the Health Select Committee. Really good meeting. I was very, impressed to hear his sort of passion for driving the rural economy, the opportunities for agriculture that are linked to net zero. Really did seem to get the challenges we face into. So that was very helpful. I try and meet with literally anyone and everyone, because our role as influencers right now has never been more important. And I'm really delighted that the NFU can open doors and be able to have those conversations, because they are so incredibly important. And I also met alongside Terry Jones, our Director General with the Food Standards Agency. We have a very close relationship, which is important to us with them. So Susan Jebb, their chair, who is a great friend to us, spoke at our conference. And Emily Miles, their Chief Executive, who we've worked very closely with too. So that was extremely helpful. I think they absolutely share our concerns, along with the British Veterinary Association and others, of the amount of product that is coming in from the EU without any checks at all, and the enormous dangers of things like African swine fever coming in on potentially fraudulent meat is very dangerous. Plus, food scares of the past, would bring a country to a standstill. Certainly the minister involved would lose their job immediately. So it is extraordinary that we seem to have little to no concern in this area. And of course, what does that mean for the rest of the world? And Northern Ireland Protocol, yet again, Liz Truss, Foreign Secretary, talking about a unilateral approach. We absolutely know the only way through this will be pragmatism. The Northern Ireland Assembly, the Commission and the UK government thrashing this out and coming to a pragmatic way forward. And you heard the US yesterday be very, very clear that any compromise on the Good Friday Agreement will jeopardise future relationships on trade with the US and the UK. So still that relationship unresolved, and ultimately the conclusion of our relationship with Europe still up in the air, and so much cost, so much depends on getting this relationship sorted. It's been a busy week in the media as well. Massive, and I have to say growing, interest in not only the situation with cost of living here, but globally food supply, food security is really hitting the headlines, and it needs to, quite honestly, with everything that's happening. So I've done interviews for the Daily Telegraph, I've done an interview for the Sunday Times, and I actually wrote a letter yesterday in response to Alice Thompson's piece in the Times. For those of you that read it, you'll have seen that she's very much flying the flag for farming and food production, talking about the job that we do. She listed various people like James Reedbanks and others who've written incredible books that are national, international bestsellers. And she was responding effectively to George Monbiot's new book, No Change in George's agenda, very much looking at how we produce our food in laboratories, and we don't need farmers, we don't need food producers. They are devastating our landscape. So I have written a letter in support of that and really made it very clear that George's approach will never deal with global food security, and farmers are the original environmentalists. So that with George Monbiot seems to be ever ongoing, but I do feel that his voice is a very diluted one of the past. So as ever, please do take care. One more thing that I very nearly forgot to mention. It is, of course, cereals at the beginning of June. And we have the opportunity yet again for you to get a free ticket. So please go to NFU online. Then you'll receive the code, put that in, and that will give you your ticket to cereals. We will be back there in force again. So please do come onto the stand, come and have a drink, come and have a bite to eat with us. It'd be great to see you there. So anyway, that's it from me. Please take care, look after yourselves, and I really look forward to speaking to you again next week. Many thanks.